Chapter 1. Setting Sail. It was a crisp April morning in 1912 when the Grand Titanic prepared to set sail from Southampton, England. The air was filled with a mix of anticipation and excitement as passengers from all walks of life gathered at the bustling port. The Titanic, a marvel of engineering, stood tall and proud, ready to embark on its maiden voyage across the Atlantic Ocean. Among the sea of passengers there was Rose DeWitt Bucator, a young woman from a wealthy family who found herself trapped in the confines of high society. Rose longed for adventure and freedom, yearning to break free from the suffocating expectations that accompanied her privileged upbringing. Her life was planned out for her, including an arranged marriage to Carl Hockley, a wealthy and influential man. As Rose stepped onto the deck of the Titanic, she couldn't help but feel a sense of unease. The enormity of the ship was both awe-inspiring and intimidating. She was surrounded by opulence, with first-class passengers reveling in luxury and extravagance. But beneath the surface, Rose sensed an undercurrent of discontent and unfulfilled dreams. It was on that very deck that Rose's path crossed with that of Jack Dawson, a young and carefree artist. Jack, a third-class passenger, possessed a free spirit that captivated Rose from the moment they locked eyes. His mere presence seemed to breathe life into her world of privilege, offering a glimpse of a different reality, one filled with passion, creativity, and genuine connection. As the Titanic prepared to leave port, Rose found herself drawn to the edge of the ship where the wind carried whispers of untamed adventure. To her surprise, Jack appeared beside her, his sketchbook in hand. They struck up a conversation, their words mingling with the gentle lapping of the waves below. In the brief moments they shared, Rose and Jack found solace in each other's company. Their connection transcended societal boundaries and the stark divide between first and third class. They discovered a mutual understanding, a shared desire to break free from the constraints of their respective lives. Little did they know that their chance encounter would set in motion a series of events that would forever change their lives. With the Titanic setting sail into the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean, Rose and Jack's journey was just beginning, an adventure filled with love, heartache, and an indomitable spirit that would be tested in the face of an unimaginable tragedy. Chapter 2. A Chance Encounter. The mighty Titanic sailed steadily across the Atlantic, its passengers reveling in the opulence and grandeur of the ship. On the bustling deck, Rose DeWitt Bucator found herself irresistibly drawn to the presence of Jack Dawson, the free-spirited artist she had met on that fateful day of departure. Rose, burdened by the expectations of her high-class society and a loveless engagement, sought refuge in the company of Jack. Their conversations flowed effortlessly, their shared aspirations weaving a bond that grew stronger with each passing day. Despite the vast differences in their social standing, Rose and Jack found solace in their shared desire for freedom and authenticity. As the ship sailed on, Rose introduced Jack to the world of privilege and extravagance that surrounded her. They wandered through the luxurious ballrooms and strolled along the sprawling decks, their laughter and whispers a stark contrast to the formalities and pretenses of the upper class. With each stolen moment together, Rose's fascination with Jack deepened. She was captivated by his artistic talent and his ability to see the beauty in the simplest of things. Jack, in turn, found inspiration in Rose's resilience and determination to break free from the chains of her predetermined life. Their connection became increasingly difficult to conceal, particularly from Cal Hockley, Rose's fiancé. Cal, fueled by jealousy and a desire to maintain control over Rose, grew suspicious of the growing bond between his betrothed and the enigmatic third-class passenger. He watched their interactions with narrowed eyes, determined to keep Rose firmly within his grasp. Amidst the whispers and stolen glances, Rose and Jack found solace in secret rendezvous, carving out their own sanctuary aboard the Titanic. They reveled in stolen kisses beneath moonlit skies and shared dreams of a future where their love could flourish without constraints. However, their forbidden romance was always overshadowed by the knowledge that their time together was limited. The impending arrival in New York loomed over them, threatening to shatter their world and tear them apart. As the voyage progressed, Rose's longing for a life unconstrained by societal expectations intensified. She found herself at a crossroads, torn between the life she had been raised to accept and the burning desire for true love and freedom. In the depths of her turmoil, Rose sought guidance from Jack, who urged her to follow her heart and seize the chance for a life filled with passion and purpose. Their conversations became infused with hope and determination, fueling Rose's resolve to break free from the chains that bound her. On the eve of their arrival in New York, Rose made a life-altering decision, one that would forever alter the course of her existence. With a mix of fear and exhilaration, she resolved to defy the expectations that society had imposed upon her and embrace the uncertain future that awaited her. As the Titanic continued its journey towards destiny, Rose and Jack prepared to face the consequences of their choices. They clung to the fleeting moments they had left, determined to make the most of their time together. Little did they know that their love story was hurtling towards an unexpected and tragic climax, one that would test their devotion and resilience in the face of unimaginable adversity. The next chapter of their journey would be defined by the chilling collision that awaited them, forever etching their names into the annals of history and love. Chapter 3. Forbidden Love. The Titanic pressed forward through the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean, its passengers unaware of the impending tragedy that lay ahead. Among them, Rose and Jack struggled to navigate the turbulent waters of their forbidden love. As their bond deepened, Rose found herself torn between the expectations of her high-class society and her burgeoning affection for Jack. Cal Hockley, her wealthy and possessive fiancé, grew increasingly suspicious of their connection. His jealousy manifested in controlling behavior and unwavering surveillance over Rose's every move. Rose and Jack, acutely aware of the divide between their social statuses, continued to steal moments together in the hidden corners of the ship. Their meetings were a delicate dance of whispered promises and stolen kisses, their love growing stronger despite the odds stacked against them. Amidst the grandeur of the first-class surroundings, Rose's heart longed for a life of authenticity and freedom, one that Jack symbolized. She yearned to break free from the suffocating constraints imposed upon her by her upbringing. In Jack's presence, she found the courage to challenge societal norms and embrace her true self. With each passing day, the chasm between Rose's devotion to Jack and her engagement to Cal widened. Cal, fueled by possessiveness and a determination to maintain control over Rose, intensified his efforts to keep her under his thumb. He tightened his grip, stifling her spirit and suffocating the flame of their love. Meanwhile, Jack's presence aboard the Titanic became a beacon of hope for the lower-class passengers who sought solace in his unwavering spirit. His infectious laughter and artistic talent breathed life into their seemingly bleak existence. He became a symbol of resilience, reminding them that dreams were worth fighting for, regardless of one's social standing. As the Titanic sailed on, Rose and Jack's love story became an open secret amongst some of the ship's crew and passengers. Whispers traveled through the corridors and sidelong glances followed their every interaction. The forbidden romance of a young socialite and a humble artist captured the imaginations of those who dared to dream of breaking free from their own chains. However, the illusion of their secrecy was shattered when Cal, driven to protect his image and maintain his control, confronted Rose and Jack in a fit of rage. The truth was laid bare, their love exposed for all to see. Cal's threats reverberated through the air, casting a dark shadow over their already precarious situation. Rose and Jack were forced to retreat further into the depths of the ship, seeking refuge in the hidden corners where their love could still flourish away from prying eyes. In those stolen moments, they clung to each other, determined to defy the world that sought to tear them apart. As the Titanic neared its fateful encounter with destiny, Rose's heart weighed heavy with the weight of her choices. She faced an impossible decision. Follow the path laid out for her or risk everything for a love that defied societal expectations. The enormity of her choice threatened to consume her, yet deep within her soul, she knew that her heart belonged to Jack. As the ship sailed on, each passing day brought them closer to a collision that would test the limits of their love and change their lives forever. The bond between Rose and Jack, forged in the crucible of forbidden desire, became their lifeline in the face of the impending tragedy that awaited them. Chapter 4: A Collision in the Night. The moon hung high in the darkened sky as the Titanic forged through the icy waters of the North Atlantic. A sense of unease gripped the ship, foreshadowing the impending disaster that loomed on the horizon. On that fateful night, the grand vessel met its tragic fate, an encounter with an iceberg that sent shockwaves through the hearts of all aboard. As the collision reverberated through the ship, panic erupted among the passengers and crew. The once unsinkable Titanic now faced an uncertain future. Chaos ensued as the crew scrambled to regain control and guide the frightened passengers to safety. Rose, frozen with fear, found herself separated from Jack in the midst of the ensuing pandemonium. Desperation coursed through her veins as she frantically searched for him, her heart pounding with each passing moment. The grand halls, once filled with elegance and laughter, now echoed with cries of anguish and disbelief. Amidst the chaos, Rose and Jack's paths finally converged. They clung to one another, their hands tightly entwined as the ship began its slow descent into the frigid depths of the ocean. Together they resolved to fight against the odds, to survive the unthinkable and emerge from the darkness. As the lifeboats were readied for launch, the harsh reality set in. There were not enough lifeboats to save every soul aboard the Titanic. Panic and despair swept through the passengers as they faced the grim realization that many would be left behind. In the midst of the madness, Rose and Jack found themselves on the precipice of a heart-wrenching decision. With a heavy heart, Rose boarded a lifeboat, her survival assured, while Jack remained on the sinking ship. The pain of their separation seared through their souls, but they clung to the hope that their love would endure, no matter the distance or the obstacles. As the lifeboats were lowered into the freezing waters, Rose watched the sinking Titanic with tears streaming down her face. She pleaded with the universe to protect Jack, vowing to honor his memory and carry their love within her heart forever. Jack, on the other hand, faced the chilling reality of the freezing ocean as he fought to stay afloat amidst the debris. He summoned every ounce of strength and determination, driven by his love for Rose and a will to survive. Together, Rose and Jack bore witness to the tragic spectacle unfolding before them. The once mighty ship, thought to be unsinkable, gradually disappeared beneath the surface, taking with it the lives and dreams of so many. The haunting sounds of screams and cries for help filled the air, etching themselves into Rose and Jack's memories forever. In the midst of the turmoil, their hearts remained intertwined, connected by an unbreakable bond. With the stars as their witnesses and the vast ocean as their backdrop, they made a silent promise to each other, a promise to endure, to live, and to carry the flame of their love through the darkest of times. As the lifeboats drifted away from the wreckage, the survivors embraced a bittersweet mix of relief and grief. The tragedy of the Titanic left an indelible mark on their lives, forever changing the course of their futures. For Rose and Jack, the collision in the night became a pivotal moment, a test of their love, resilience, and the lengths they were willing to go to protect one another. The ocean bore witness to their sacrifice, carrying their story into the depths of history. As the lifeboats disappeared into the horizon, Rose clung to the memories of their love, the echoes of Jack's voice, and the promise they had made to each other. In the face of unspeakable loss, their love would endure, a testament to the power of a connection that transcended time and tragedy. Chapter 5. The Sinking. The night was shrouded in darkness, broken only by the faint glow of stars reflecting on the frigid waters. The Titanic, crippled by the collision with the iceberg, began its slow descent into the depths of the ocean. Chaos and despair filled the air as the realization of the ship's fate set in among the remaining passengers and crew. Jack, determined to survive and find his way back to Rose, navigated the treacherous corridors of the sinking ship. Panic and terror engulfed every corner as people fought against the tide of impending doom. Amidst the chaos, he clung to hope, his love for Rose serving as a beacon in the darkness. Rose, aboard a lifeboat, watched in agony as the sinking ship became a haunting silhouette against the night sky. Tears streamed down her face as she desperately scanned the waters for any sign of Jack. Her heart ached with a deep sense of loss, and guilt gnawed at her soul for leaving him behind. As the lifeboat pulled away from the wreckage, Rose made a bold decision. In a moment of courage, she leaped from the safety of the lifeboat back onto the sinking Titanic. The icy water welcomed her with a shock, but her determination to find Jack fueled her every stroke. Through the labyrinthine passageways of the ship, Rose and Jack's paths finally intertwined once again. They clung to each other, their bodies shaking from the bitter cold and their souls filled with both relief and fear. Together, they faced the brutal reality of the sinking ship, their survival dependent on their unwavering will. The Titanic groaned and creaked, its once proud structure buckling under the immense pressure of the ocean. Passengers and crew fought against the surging water, scrambling for any chance of survival. In the midst of the chaos, Rose and Jack sought refuge on a piece of floating debris, a tenuous lifeline in the midst of the frigid abyss. Their bodies pressed together, seeking warmth and solace in the face of impending tragedy. They shared whispered words of love, clinging to each other as the ship slowly slipped beneath the waves. The sound of despair echoed in the night, mingling with the haunting cries of those lost to the unforgiving sea. As the last vestiges of the Titanic disappeared beneath the surface, Rose and Jack were left adrift in the open ocean. Their survival, once dependent on the grandeur of the ship, now rested solely on their resilience and determination. Days turned into nights as they floated, their bodies weakened by exhaustion and the relentless cold. They clung to each other, finding strength in their shared love and the unwavering belief that they would survive against all odds. Rescue finally came, but not without its toll. Jack's strength waned, his body succumbing to the harsh conditions they had endured. In his final moments, he urged Rose to live a life full of purpose and adventure, a life that would honor their love and the memories they shared. With a heart heavy with grief, Rose clung to the promise she made to Jack. She would live and carry their love forward, embracing the spirit of freedom and authenticity that he had awakened within her. As she was pulled to safety, Rose cast one last glance at the vast expanse of ocean that had claimed so many lives. The Titanic, now a ghostly memory, lay at rest on the ocean floor, its legacy etched in the hearts of those who had witnessed its demise. Rose emerged from the tragedy forever changed, a survivor, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, and a keeper of a love that transcended time and tragedy. With Jack's memory guiding her, she vowed to live a life of purpose, seizing every opportunity that came her way. The sinking of the Titanic became an indelible chapter in their love story, a testament to the power of their connection and the sacrifices they made for each other. It would be whispered through the ages as a tale of love and loss, reminding the world that even in the face of the darkest moments, love could endure and shine through. Chapter 6. Love in the Face of Loss. Rose emerged from the devastating tragedy of the Titanic with a renewed sense of purpose. She carried with her the memories of her time with Jack, their love etched deep within her heart. Determined to honor his legacy and the promises they had made, Rose resolved to live a life filled with passion, courage, and the pursuit of true happiness. Though grief lingered, Rose embraced the opportunities that lay before her. She refused to be defined solely by the tragedy she had endured, but instead she embraced the resilience that had allowed her to survive. Inspired by Jack's unwavering spirit, she vowed to live a life that would make him proud. In the aftermath of the sinking, Rose found solace in the support of fellow survivors and newfound friends. Together, they formed a tight-knit community bound by their shared experience. They leaned on one another, finding strength in the understanding that only they could truly comprehend. Over time, Rose's story of love and loss aboard the Titanic captured the world's attention. Her courage and resilience became an inspiration to countless others who had faced their own hardships. People marveled at the way she carried herself, turning tragedy into an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Rose used her platform to advocate for change and to champion causes close to her heart. She became a voice for the marginalized and disenfranchised, using her privilege to make a difference in the world. In doing so, she realized that her love for Jack extended far beyond their time together. It was a force that propelled her to make a positive impact on the lives of others. As the years went by, Rose found love again, this time with a kind and compassionate man who cherished her for who she was and supported her in her endeavors. Though her heart still held a special place for Jack, she learned that it was possible to love deeply more than once in a lifetime. With her new partner by her side, Rose continued to embrace the adventures and opportunities that life presented. Yet even as she built a new life, Rose never forgot the love she shared with Jack. In quiet moments, she would close her eyes and be transported back to their stolen moments aboard the Titanic. The laughter, the whispers, and the way his eyes sparkled with boundless optimism. She carried their love within her, a flame that burned brightly, forever lighting her path. In her later years, Rose became a matriarch of sorts, sharing her story and wisdom with future generations. She taught them the value of embracing life's uncertainties, the importance of living authentically, and the enduring power of love. Her tale transcended time, reminding all who heard it that love could prevail even in the face of loss. When Rose finally passed away, she left behind a legacy that went beyond her own remarkable life. Her story, intertwined with Jack's, became an emblem of love's endurance, a symbol of hope and resilience for generations to come. The tale of Rose and Jack, born amidst the grandeur and tragedy of the Titanic, would forever be etched into the annals of history. It served as a reminder that love, in all its forms, can withstand even the harshest of trials and that the bonds we form in this fleeting existence can transcend time itself. Their love story, a testament to the human spirit, would continue to inspire and captivate the hearts of people for generations to come. Chapter 7. Parting Ways. Decades had passed since Rose had bid farewell to Jack on the sinking Titanic. Her life had been filled with love, adventure, and purpose. As the years wore on, she treasured the memories of their time together, cherishing the profound impact he had on her life. In her twilight years, Rose felt a longing to reconnect with the place where their love had bloomed, where the Titanic had met its tragic end. She embarked on a journey to the site of the wreckage, guided by a desire to pay homage to the love she had lost and the lives that had been forever altered on that fateful night. The trip to the wreckage stirred emotions within Rose, bringing back a flood of memories. As she gazed at the vast expanse of the ocean, she whispered her love for Jack, allowing the gentle breeze to carry her words to him in the depths below. It was a final act of closure, a bittersweet farewell. Standing on the deck of a small boat, Rose cast a single rose into the sea, watching as it floated gracefully on the water's surface. It was a symbolic gesture, a final farewell to the love she had carried in her heart for so long. In that moment, Rose felt a sense of peace wash over her. She knew it was time to let go, to release the pain of her loss and embrace the beauty of the life that had unfolded before her. Jack would forever remain a cherished part of her story, but it was time to forge ahead, to live fully in the present, and to honor his memory in her own unique way. Returning to her home, surrounded by loved ones and the echoes of a life well lived, Rose continued to inspire others with her wisdom and resilience. She shared her story with the world, not only as a tale of lost love, but as a testament to the power of embracing life's challenges and finding beauty in unexpected places. In her final moments, Rose's mind drifted back to the first time she laid eyes on Jack, the spark of their connection, and the whirlwind of emotions that had followed. A smile played upon her lips as she reflected on the profound impact he had on her life, an impact that had shaped her into the woman she had become. With her last breath, Rose whispered a final farewell to Jack, her heart filled with gratitude for the love they had shared, the lessons they had taught each other, and the extraordinary journey they had embarked upon together. In that moment, she felt a sense of peace, knowing that their paths had intertwined for a reason, even if only for a fleeting moment in time. And so Rose's journey came to an end, her legacy living on in the hearts of those who had been touched by her story. Her love for Jack remained an eternal flame, forever burning brightly in the depths of her soul. As the world continued to spin, their love story would endure as a testament to the enduring power of love, even in the face of parting ways. The tale of Rose and Jack, woven through the fabric of the Titanic's tragedy, would forever be remembered as a love story for the ages. A reminder that love can transcend time and that the impact of a single soul can resonate through generations. In the end, Rose and Jack's love lived on, not only in their memories, but in the hearts of all those who had been touched by their extraordinary bond. Chapter 8. A Life Reclaimed. In the wake of Rose's passing, the world mourned the loss of a remarkable woman whose story had captivated hearts across the globe. Yet, her legacy lived on, inspiring others to embrace life with a renewed sense of purpose and a steadfast belief in the power of love. As the years rolled by, a young woman named Lily discovered Rose's story. Fascinated by the tale of the Titanic and the love between Rose and Jack, she became determined to uncover the depths of their connection. Lily delved into historical records, visited museums, and interviewed those who had known Rose. Through her tireless pursuit of truth, she hoped to understand the impact of love in the face of tragedy. Lily's research led her to a hidden treasure trove, a collection of letters, diaries, and photographs that had been carefully preserved by Rose's family. These artifacts revealed the nuances and intricacies of Rose and Jack's love story, painting a vivid picture of their time aboard the Titanic. Driven by her passion, Lily embarked on a mission to share their story with the world. She collaborated with historians, filmmakers, and writers to bring Rose and Jack's journey to life. Through books, documentaries, and exhibits, their tale of love and loss became immortalized, touching the hearts of countless individuals who discovered the profound depth of their connection. Lily's work garnered recognition and acclaim, and she became a respected authority on the Titanic and the enduring legacy of Rose and Jack. She took it upon herself to preserve their memory, ensuring that their story would continue to inspire future generations. Yet, amidst her dedication to their tale, Lily found her own life transformed. As she immersed herself in their love story, she discovered newfound hope and a renewed sense of possibility. She realized that even in the face of adversity, love had the power to transform lives and shape destinies. Inspired by Rose's courage and determination, Lily embarked on her own journey of self-discovery. She embraced her passions, chased her dreams, and dared to love without fear. In doing so, she found herself on a path that mirrored the resilience and unwavering spirit of Rose and Jack. Lily's life became a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring power of love's legacy. Through her own experiences, she carried forward the torch that Rose had ignited, the belief that every individual has the capacity to reclaim their life, to find strength in the face of adversity, and to create a future filled with purpose and joy. As Lily stood before an audience, sharing the story of Rose and Jack, she saw the flicker of recognition in their eyes. She knew that their love story had resonated deeply, touching the hearts of those who had come to witness the tale unfold. Theirs was not just a story of tragedy, but a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the transformative power of love. And so, the legacy of Rose and Jack continued to ripple through time, carried forward by those who had been touched by their story. Lily's dedication to preserving their memory ensured that their love would forever remain a beacon of hope and inspiration. In the end, as Lily looked back on her journey, she realized that the greatest gift she had received was not the knowledge she had uncovered, but the profound understanding that love, even in the face of loss, could be reclaimed. And in the depths of her heart, she knew that Rose and Jack, two souls bound by an extraordinary connection, had found their peace, their love forever immortalized in the annals of history. Epilogue. The legacy lives on. Time continued its relentless march forward, carrying with it the stories and memories of those who had come before. The tale of Rose and Jack, their love and resilience aboard the Titanic, had become woven into the fabric of history, an enduring testament to the indomitable nature of the human spirit. The legacy of Rose and Jack touched the lives of countless individuals, leaving an indelible mark on the world. Their story continued to inspire artists, writers, and dreamers who sought to capture the essence of their love in paintings, songs, and works of literature. Their names became synonymous with a love that defied the boundaries of time and circumstance. The Titanic, once a symbol of human ambition and tragedy, became a solemn reminder of the fragility of life. The memory of that fateful night endured as a cautionary tale, prompting society to reflect on the importance of valuing human life and cherishing the relationships that enrich our existence. In schools and universities, the story of Rose and Jack became a part of the curriculum, a lesson in empathy, resilience, and the enduring power of love. Their tale served as a reminder that history is not just a collection of facts and events, but a tapestry of human experiences that shape the course of our collective journey. As technology advanced, explorers ventured deeper into the ocean's depths, uncovering more of the Titanic's secrets. The remnants of the ship, resting silently on the seabed, bore witness to the love and tragedy that had unfolded upon its decks. Each new discovery only deepened the world's fascination with the Titanic and the lives that had been forever changed within its steel confines. Meanwhile, the memory of Rose and Jack continued to touch the lives of individuals in unexpected ways. Strangers found solace and inspiration in their story, drawing strength from the unwavering love that had carried them through the darkest of nights. Their tale became a symbol of hope, reminding people that love could be found even in the most unlikely of circumstances. And so, as the years turned into decades, the legacy of Rose and Jack lived on. Their love story, a timeless and cherished tale, became a part of humanity's collective consciousness. It served as a reminder that love knows no boundaries, and that even in the face of unimaginable tragedy, the human spirit has the capacity to rise above and embrace the beauty that life has to offer. Generations passed, yet the memory of Rose and Jack remained alive. Their names became synonymous with a love that transcended time, a love that continued to touch the hearts of those who dared to believe in its power. Their story would forever be etched in the annals of history, reminding us all that even in the face of adversity, love's legacy endures. And so, as the world continued to spin, the tale of Rose and Jack stood as a beacon of hope, a reminder that love in all its forms can withstand the tests of time and live on, forever shaping the lives of those who are fortunate enough to encounter its transformative power. The legacy of Rose and Jack lives on, a testament to the enduring power of love's embrace. And as long as their story is told, their love will continue to inspire generations, reminding us all that true love never truly fades away, but lingers in our hearts, forever imprinted on our souls.